This tutorial will cover using the Joomla Real Estate Agency component. We start by logging into the administrative backend. And we head to our components, down to Joomla Estate Agency. Now, we're going to take a quick look at the configuration. Although this will often be configured for you, you can set up the currency symbol, or whether you want it displayed in meters squared or square feet. Any separators that you want for thousands or decimals, whether you want the symbol to show up before or after. You can choose to show or hide the print, PDF, and contact form. We'll want to put an email address in here. Now, the system actually takes the address that you put in and will actually show that on Google Maps. An API key is required. This will often be configured for you if it's a feature that you want to use. You can allow the users to sort by the price, living space, land space, things like that. And then there's some picture quality settings. These we usually just leave. Now, the other great part of this component is the fact that it's really configurable. There are a number of different property features in categories that you can set. So if you wanted to add a property type, right now by default there's just acreage. I would go to property types. I would then click new. In this case I'm just going to put in residential and click save. And that's now an option when I'm adding a property under property types. So we could go down through and do the same thing for, in this case, towns. So if you wanted to increase the area that you were listing properties in, you would simply go in there and add a new town if it's not there already. Advantages, you can add to this list. Heating types, hot water types, slogans, things like that. So there's lots of configuration that you can do as you need it. Now, the system's actually designed to handle rentals and selling. In this case, we're just looking at selling. So you would go in, you could add a new property. Give it a reference number. Again, property type, you would select. And if it's not, the type isn't there that you want, you can go back in and add that property type. The zip code, town, the area, department. Now, a department would be if you wanted to categorize your properties. You could do that. You could use that for that. Whether or not you want that published. Emphasis will actually emphasize that product. So when you go to the listing of homes, the emphasized ones will come up first. You put your description in. We've then got our pricing, our description, pictures. So you would browse and send the main property picture and then any secondary property pictures that you wanted to show up as well. And then there's some settings as far as who actually listed the property. If you wanted to change property availability, as far as when it was going to be available, you could set that. And you may want to actually use a slogan with the system. Again, that slogan can be set in the configuration area. And that's pretty much how to use that, the Joomla Real Estate component. Good luck with that.